as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up field. They're all set as they'll match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
There you go. Right there in the middle. 55. Yo.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, one unit holes like that should be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
55.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
Here we go.
Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd down, Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it fourth and
go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's caught, the former USC Trojan, Xavier Grimble. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington. 67 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 21. Prescott now, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. From the 21, it's second and 10.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
A give to Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Roethlisberger will throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
A 44-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Complete to Jason Witten. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
47. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Hey, kill. 26.
Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Intended that time for Cooper. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Check 55 to Mike. Watch the crowd. Hey, kill. 57. 26.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon. Pass
protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Monday, he's crossing. He's checking cracks.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
Prescott now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
47. Here we go, 46, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that? And the pressure gets to him again. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. Throw right side taken in by Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. Well, he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
77.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Easy.
Check the backer.
Black is on.
Roethlisberger from his end zone on 3rd and long. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a young
guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Like 80. 54. Quit talking about it.
First carry for James Conner. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
3 down. Watch 18. 47. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Prescott on first down. Flushed out right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And now look at him go. The 20. 10. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This was a close game. They needed a little.
Was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, a run with Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a 1st down.
Black 5! Check, watch 54, watch 54. Solid, 5 down. Hey, switch gears.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did. And what did his offensive... remember we talked with the offensive line? And one of the guys, one of the stalwarts said, I don't even have to make a great block for him. If I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me, often that opens up enough space for him to go. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Looking to throw. Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Shrugs him off. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out. A throw over the middle, taken in. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he? I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right? I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good. And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free. You're right. They have had no room to breathe. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you? And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Roethlisberger going to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play. On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. Now Ben on 3rd and long. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, stops with every 1st down, it actually aids the defense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point?